Hello, today I will be reviewing the always on video camera, security camera model VZ-3PT3, and it's made by you pronounce it, okay? Viziuuy, whatever. Viziuuy, whatever. Okay, well, that's the name of possibly the name of the camera. So please like and subscribe. I'm gonna just show you what comes in the box, and then I'm gonna show you how it works, and then I'm gonna show you how to set it up and install it. I'm gonna put links in the description below for where you set it up and where you install it. Okay, so this is what you get in the box. You get the camera. This is the camera right here. It looks like this. It mounts back here on the back. It's got a built-in battery, it says here. It says don't pierce or whatever. You got your barcode on the side of the camera. On the top of the camera, you have where you put your SD card. This button right here is the power button, and this is the reset button if you need to reset your camera on the very top of the camera. And right here is the power plug for it. So you would plug in a USB-C connector to it, and your camera will be red. And after it's fully charged, it's going to go blue. So you want to set this up and charge it fully before you use it the first time. Then you have your solar panel here, and it has that cable where you could connect to here to screw it in so it'd be watertight outside. You have a mounting bracket for the camera, which is gonna go in the back of here and mount to there when you put the 3 holes in. And these are the screws for the mounting bracket. And this is the mounting bracket for the solar panel and everything. Then you get a little quick start guide, and you get a little quick start guide here book, which is more information in this little paper. A little sticker to stick on your window, I guess, later on. And with this camera, I got me a 512 gigabyte micro SD card for it, so it can record up to 40 hours of continuous recording. So with that said, like I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and install the camera and show you some videos. And then if you like the videos, you can see how to do the next steps that I'm gonna have to go through, okay? So let's look at the videos. Okay, this is the camera mounted. So let's watch how it tracks me. It should move over this way. You see it moving? Let me zoom in on this so you can see how it moves. Okay. So it moves along with me. So it's tracking me like that. Okay, let's get on with the videos. Okay, there's 2 ways to access your video. You can press the play here, and it's going to connect to the camera. That's one way, and you'll be in real time, and you have this here screenshot, the whole shebang, all this stuff down here. Okay, that's one way that you can connect to your video. And the other way you can connect to your video, let me show you. Let me just show you. You can click here if you want to go straight to your video. Click on this, and it brings you to the whole shebang too. So there's 2 ways that you connect to your video. Now, once you get to your videos, you can go look at your history if you want to. That's the live shot, and history will show you like all this other stuff. Or you can click on the calendar, choose the day that you want to go to, like yesterday. If I want to go back to yesterday, and then it's going to take me back to yesterday. And if I click on alert, that'll give me the times that it was detecting movement, and I can pick something. So if I pick this, it's going to play, it should play that alert. There we go. So now it's playing an alert, and if I turn my the picture sideways, Well, I should get a full picture. Let me click on this and turn it sideways, and I get a full picture like that. So that's one way to do it. Tap it and go back. Okay. So yeah, that's how you can get to your history, and then from here I can tap it and go back one more. So that's always what you do. You tap it to go back and stuff. But anyway, that was one of the pictures that I did. So I'm gonna click on the camera. So we're on the camera. So let's go with something that I watched today. Okay, so in order to see what you've seen today, I wanted to go to history. You gotta go to history. This is your best way to do it. Go to history. And if you click on alert, it'll be so much faster, as I said, to find what you was last looking for. So if I go to this right here, which is what I did earlier today, let me show you. Tap it. Come on. This thing is sensitive, so I tapped it. And this is going to show me today's pictures. Oh, it didn't go to, oh, man, and that's not the one I wanted. So let me go down to this one, the very last one. Okay. That was me outside watching the camera pan around and stuff like that. So as you can see, the camera's following me. And as I walk, it follows and tracks my movements. It's tracking me. And then I'm gonna go stand still for a minute so you can see that even though I stand still, and you can zoom in on your picture by doing this, so I can zoom in and see what I'm looking at to get a better view. So you can do all that to identify who's out there. And then once I start moving, it's gonna still track me. See how it's tracking me going down the street? See, it's moving. It probably would go further, but that's far as I went. So that's how it's tracking. And as you can see, it's not 30 seconds or 10 seconds or even 3 minutes. It's just continuous video, which is what I really wanted. So there you go with the tracking and the camera. The only thing it doesn't do is go up underneath, which I'm surprised it didn't, to get the door and stuff. So that was that tracking. Okay, here's a video where I turned the camera towards my door, and it shows when you come out and go in. So you can make the camera face any way you want it to face, and it'll show you the angle that you want to see. And I'm gonna show you how you can do that. Okay, to make the camera be in whatever angle you want it to be in, you need to be in live mode. And then you have to touch this PTS, and now you can scroll your camera. As you tap it, you scroll it, and wherever I put the camera and I last leave the camera, that's where it's going to stay at and be focused at that area, but it still will track. So if I wanted to do my door, I would have to come this way, then scroll down, and I can get the front porch, scroll back over. So it's something you could play with. So this is how you get a full around circles and stuff. So yeah, that's how you do that to move your camera. But I want it to face the front, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold it, face the front. Oops, I guess it's sensitive. I went off of it. Scroll back up, get more of the walkway. There we go. So now I have the yard and everything focused in. So that's how you do that if you want to scroll and get it to what area you want to record from. Okay, so at night, whenever the camera's not tracking anything, the picture's gonna be in black and white until you actually track something. So I'm gonna click on something where it's tracking me at night. Let me tap on this one here. So now it's tracking me. Let me turn this so we can see the full frame. So it's tracking me at night. This is the camera. See how it goes back into color? So it's tracking me as I walk to the car at night. So there's your night picture. Cool thing, right? So if you like this camera, the next step is to set it up on your phone, and then I'll show you how to install it after you set it up on your phone. So let's set it up on your phone. Okay, the first step we want to do is get our SD card, and we're going to put it inside the camera into the slot facing you. The words on the SD card facing you, just push it in till it clicks in. Okay, it should be in there. And that's the first step we want to do. Make sure it's in there and it's down. So that's the first thing we want to do. The second thing we want to do is come over to our book. Open up our book. That's 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. And we want to go to where we download the app for setting it up. Now, if you have an iPhone, you use the iOS. You have an Android, you use this QR code. So I have an iPhone, so I'm gonna click on the camera on my iPhone, and I'm gonna scan that QR code for the iPhone, then touch the yellow thing, and it's gonna take me to the app, and this is the app that we need to get. So press get and download this app. So go ahead and install it. After you install the app, go ahead and push open. And it want to send you notification. I'm gonna go ahead and say allow for now. And right now, if you do not have an account, like I don't have an account, come down here and click sign up now and sign up and create your account. Put your email in, agree, and hit next. Okay, after you register your account, you should come to this page right here. And the next thing we want to do is go to our camera, and we want to press the top button for the power button. Let's hold it for 5 seconds till they say cuckoo or something like that. So hold the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The camera should come on. Oh, okay, there it goes. It's doing this thing. So it's gonna go through a little motion and do all this stuff. Let's let it go through its cycling. And now that it's cycled, we're gonna add the camera to our phone. Okay, to add the camera, we're gonna press the plus button at the top. And it says scan code, add device. I'm gonna add device. You have your Bluetooth on your phone, and then I'm gonna hit allow. And it found the camera right there. So now that you see your camera, just go ahead and tap it. And then it's gonna ask you for the Wi-Fi network. And if you see your network, connect to your network and put in your Wi-Fi password. Okay, you may get this pop-up right here. So what we're going to do at this point, if you see this pop-up, hit setup. And then we're going to hit settings to go back. And then we're going to scroll to privacy and security. Click on privacy and security and turn on location service. And then go back to the app and connect to the app. After you connect to your Wi-Fi network, it's going to go through here and connect, and it's added successfully. So go ahead and allow it to connect to your local devices and click on next. So there we are, and then we're gonna click done. And now we have this installation guide right here. So it's telling us to fully charge the camera, which we're already doing. So we're gonna hit next, put the camera and phone at the place of installation and press next. I'm just gonna press next. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Wi-Fi signal should be strong, so it's showing me the thing, current place is good. You can install the camera. And then I'm gonna hit skip on the top to go through those tips. Okay, so now the camera is online. If I press this, I should have the camera online. And the camera is online. And it says go to try. And I'm gonna just hit ignore for now, okay? So now that we did this, we can set up some of our settings in the camera. Okay, it's saying to set here, so let's tap on this. Switch here for SD card. Okay, I guess it's just kind of going through all this different stuff. I really don't want to do all this stuff. Swipe left and right. Experience bar. Okay, so now we got all that stuff out the way. So as I said, we can set up our camera and the settings. Okay, with this button here, when we tap where it says SD, we can put videos in high definition. It's going to use more memory, or standard definition. I want high definition. So no recording on this day. So we got that out the way for our standard and high definition. Now, if we click on settings, we're going to see a whole bunch of other stuff that we can do once we click on settings, which is that button right up here. And we're on settings, and it tells you your signal strength, the time zone, and all this other good stuff, storage, image setting as you go down. So let's go through some of these settings on the device. Okay, let's go down some of these settings. On operating mode, if you click on that, it's set for power saving mode right now. I'm gonna just leave that as in full-time video mode. I want my video mode to be like, 90% is the most I can make it. I'm gonna go 90%. I want it to video all the time. And then I'm gonna hit the back button on here. Tap the back button. Then I'm gonna go to the alarm thing. I want the warning to flash and strobe. When somebody come up, I want my light to flash. Okay, white light. Audio warning strobe. Okay. I want the strobe light. Okay, my volume, I'm gonna put that at, can I go to 100? Yeah, why not 100? Okay, now I'm gonna hit the back button on that. Hit the back button one more time. So we got that set up. The motion tracking, we definitely want that on, because that's why we got the camera. And the recording management, full-time video recording is what we want. So if your card is not formatted, you can click format and format the card, but it's showing that this is what we have, so it should be formatted. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So at this point, I think we done did our settings that we need to have for our phones. So it's just a matter now of installing the camera, okay? So we're gonna install the camera next. Okay, I'm about to mount this bracket to where I need to put it, and this bracket, as you can see, it's gonna slide up in here onto the camera, and then it hooks in, and you put these 3 screws in that place. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna get a drill bit and drill where I'm gonna put the screws at to make a pre-hole for the screws so they go in nice without breaking and the heads will come off if you don't do that. So go ahead and put this mount where you want, mark it, and then drill the holes, and then put the screws in and screw the screws in, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, it comes with a template, so make sure you get the right template, and we're gonna mount this facing upwards when we put it like on the wall, wherever you're gonna put it, mount it this way. And you would take your template, it's a little sticky on the back, you peel it off and stick it where you want, and then drill the holes where you see the little 3 marks at. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I have the template where I want, so I'm gonna just take my drill, put it on the center of the hole, and then drill it right up in here. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just drill this in there. Okay, now that you got your screws in your plate, do not tighten them down until you get all 3 of them in the location, and then just use a screwdriver and kind of go over all of them a little bit at a time. Do not use a drill. You're gonna probably break the screw head. Once you have your camera in place, make sure that the power underneath here is turned on. So hit that button for 5 seconds to turn on the power. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, turn on. Okay, let me see what's going on. Okay, it's turned on now, and it's doing this little configuration, so now the camera is on, so let me test it. Okay, here's another setting that we are going to have to allow is to record, so it's going to have to set up and allow it in your photos, so got to give it full access so it can access and write to your SD card. So give it full access, okay? Okay, to mount our solar panel, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna put the hardware in on the wood, okay? And then we're gonna take this piece, run it over here, over the top, like this. And then we're gonna take this piece, the solar panel, screw this into the solar panel. Okay, screw that in, and then screw this in to meet up with it. I'll show you how we do that, okay? Okay, I'm about to use a template to put up the solar panel. Same thing, just drill in those holes, and then put the plate on and then screw it in. Okay, put in all 3 screws. Don't tighten them down until you get them all 3 in, and then, you know, evenly tighten them down, okay? Okay, for your solar panel installation, this piece is inside of here, so you line up these piece with the way that the line is going up in there, and that's gonna hold the thing in place. So you line that up, make that go in there, push it in, and then when it's tight, that'll tighten up this part to where it don't move when you tighten this part down onto the bracket. So you're gonna put this on like this, and then you screw this on, screw this down as far as you can, so we can put the solar panel in as much as we can. So screw this all the way back down, and then put this, screw it into here by turning it, and then we're going to screw this part up to it, okay? Okay, now we have this screw, and we can adjust this depending on which way we want this panel to go. Okay, so now let's screw this onto the mount outside, and then we'll be almost done. Okay, when you tighten this, make sure you do it nice and even so it'll go down nice and flush, which will tighten up this part here. And you got this piece all nice and tight, so now your solar panel's at an angle, so we can run this cable to the camera, and then we'll be in business, okay? So let's do that.